Today I want to share with you some productivity tips, maybe. Cut the maybe. Now that the sun sets so early, I have to use artificial light to illuminate my face. But okay, it's almost midnight, so that's not really the sun's fault, is it? And yes, I was just mentioning this so I could show you the sunset. Well, why didn't you show us the full sunset then, Andy? I really wanted to, but I kinda fucked up and did not check that my SD card has enough storage space left. I checked the battery. I checked that the battery was fully charged, but the SD card I did not check. And this is exactly the reason why this channel will just never grow. Things like these. Your channel is growing, what are you complaining about? Oh, shut. Okay, moving on! If you are anything like me, then it is very hard for you to get shit done. Specifically, to start. For instance, I have this assignment and I did the implementation, the fun part, but writing the report I just ignored for the past 4 weeks. It's always been somewhere in the back of my head reminding me, yeah, you should do that eventually, and I'm like, yeah, I have time, don't need to do that today. Because I really don't like starting the things because I don't know how to really start. If I don't know specifically what I should be doing, then I just don't do it because I'm scared that I don't know what I'm scared of. I refuse to do it and I put it off until the last minute. In the last minute I usually manage to do it somehow because I'm like, whoa shit, I only have 1 more day to do all of this, and then I somehow manage to do it. But that's not the best strategy to do things. I mean, it's not like we had 8 weeks of time for that assignment. I mean, the first problem is that those assignments here in Cranfield are rather big, so I don't really know how much time I actually need to do them. So if I think, oh, I can do that within a day, and then it turns out, oh shit, I need a week, then, you know, that doesn't work like this. And also for this particular assignment, I know someone who's working in that field that I'm writing the report in, and I really want him to check if what I did is halfway correct, because I don't want to fail that module. It's a rather important one for me. So basically, I would love to get it done this weekend, which means that I had to force myself and do it. And to get myself to do that, I developed somewhat of a strategy that I want to share with you. It's something that has worked for me, so maybe in some variation it will work for you. I'm a procrastination pro. I mean, I will do anything to not do what I'm supposed to do. I mean, for instance, look at this desk. Do you think this desk is always this organized? No, it's not. It's this organized because I just did that today instead of, you know, being productive. So, what's this strategy I'm talking about? Basically, I had to force myself to sit down and start working. That's the hard part. Getting started. Once I know what to do, it's usually easy for me to go back and continue. But this not knowing what I'm supposed to do just makes me be afraid of my work, and so I just don't do it. Now, in order to get over that, I propose to myself the following thing. You just need to sit down with it for a specific time. Can be as little as 10 minutes for the beginning. 10 minutes, that's nothing. My toilet breaks are longer than that. What? It's just a good place to think. So if I say 10 minutes, then I'm fine with that. Because, like, if I waste 10 minutes, that's okay. Like, 10 minutes is not a lot. So I sat down, tried to get some work done, and even if I completely failed and didn't make any progress at all, at least I was able to tell myself, hey, at least I tried. At least I did something. I sat down with it and I did something. That's what was going on in the first hour. I did not write a single word because I wanted to find papers that I can reference in my introduction. And finding good papers is really a hard thing, as it turns out. So even though I didn't get any results, I knew that I did something at least. And I always had these intervals. Half an hour of work, and then I can take a break. Of course, I'll always let myself work longer than I'm scheduled to work, but it's important that I then not subtract that time from my break time. So the wrong way to go about it would say, I will always work from the hour to half past, and then from half past to the hour I can take a break. Because if you go over then and then you want to start, so you will never go over. If you say I can always take a half hour break, that's better. Another tip for timekeeping. You want to avoid looking at the clock all the time. So either you set an alarm for when your working time is over, or the way I did it, I had a music track in the background and I knew when the track was over, it was a longer set of deep house music. Then it was time for my break. You should use your preferred music, of course, don't take my style. Another rather important thing to make this work is, if you take your break, go take your break and go away from your computer or wherever you work. I mean, that sounds like a basic productivity 101 tip, but it's something that I realized for myself today, so I want to share it again. For me, the problem was that if I'm staying at my computer, I have all the tabs open of my work. So even if I surf Facebook, I can go back and then scroll over and then have the impression that I'm working on it, when really I'm not working on it. And then I would just sit there and basically stare at the screen and not get anything done. It's much better to go out, go in the kitchen, get some tea, then come back, and if you feel ready to work again, then you set your next time interval. It might also help if you connect a goal with your interval. For instance, I want to finish the introduction in this interval, and then you can stop early if you're done before your time limit. Yeah, so this system is still very experimental even for myself. I will try to make it work better and better, and if I have any more findings I might share them with you. But it's already something that made me get some work done. I mean, today I only finished the introduction and the first chapter, but it's more than I did in the past 7 weeks. Which is nothing. Yep, so that was my day. If you have any productivity tips, I'm specifically searching for how to get myself to start working. Because once I started, I'm usually fine, but if you know any other tricks to, get yourself to sit down with your work, then please share them with me. So yeah, if you have anything for that initial step, getting started, then please tell me in the comments below. And I will see you tomorrow, or in my next video that you click on. Make your backup. And now I can finally eat all of these. Did I say everything I wanted to say? Probably not. But YOLO, you only record once. Roommate, come on, shut it. No, not the door. Your mouth. Holy fuck, can you stop slamming the doors, please?